It's been a minute since we made a video, but today we're going to lift the Subaru. So essentially this video is going to be how to ruin a perfectly good and driving Subaru. Stay tuned. First thing we need to do is grab all these snow tires, take them out to the shop, dismount them, and then we're going to put our 28-inch UTV tires on these 14-inch Subaru wheels. And we go from those to these. These are Maxxis Bighorns, made for UTV, 27 by 9 by 14s on some 14-inch Subaru wheels. This is going to be terrible, and it's going to be awesome. So we're going to roll these back to the house, lift the car up, put the Forester suspension and arms on it, slap these babies on and see how she does. Alright, here she is, 2000 Subaru. Apparently with Forester suspension, it will lift it 3 to 4 inches. So we're going to do that. And I also read that you need to get the trailing arms for the rear and the control arms for the front to fix caster, I think is what they said. So I have the ones for the rear Outback, but I don't have the front ones yet. But we're going to throw it on anyway and see how it fits. But first things first, you got to jack up your car. Just for fun, maybe we'll throw one on and see the difference. Not much. It's not the right bolt pattern. I failed yet again. It's the second set of wheels I bought that don't fit. I guess I'm back on the hunt for some Subaru wheels. So in the meantime, I'm going to put this back on and maybe we'll catch back up when I find some. So here's a little comparison. Yeah. Definitely bigger. Honestly, not a whole lot. So who knows? The lift will just make it look cool though. Well, it's not rubbing. So I said earlier these were 28s, but they're actually 27s. So that'll help, but it's a good start. I think a lift would definitely be nice. And I have the Forester lift. So this is the Forester lift that'll lift it. They say 3 to 4 inches. This is how it sits right now. I've already taken out all the inner fender liners and stuff, and I've kind of trimmed that fender there, but there's no rubbing. So, lift and maybe wheel spacers. I don't know. Might not need them, but it might make it look better. Guess we'll get started on that. All right, to get the front strut off, super easy. It's a 19 front and back. That one's a 19 front and back. You have this annoying brake line that they decided to box in. I cut both of mine earlier, so if you're gonna save them, you actually have to undo your brake line and probably bleed your brakes when you're done. So I cut mine, and it'll go back in there, and I'll close that metal piece back up to kind of hold it in there. And then on top, you have 3 12mm nuts, and then you take it out, and that's it. So I'll just explain it to you what I'm going to do, because it's cold out here, so I'm going to turn the heater on. But yeah, what is it? 3, 4, 5? 5 nuts, 2 bolts, and then you push down on this, and the strut will come out. It's a little harder to get the taller ones back in because they're taller, but they go. But that's what we'll be working on. One side done. Now, I'll go to the other. That is the front. It's done. I don't know if I need to do the front arms or not. Someone was saying I gotta do front control arms to fix caster. Maybe I don't. Looks pretty square. Look at that. Passes. All right, that was the easy part. The rear is a little more difficult, but I almost think we need to put those spacers on. It's not sticking out enough. I mean, if we're gonna go full off-road, we might as well go full off-road, am I right? But let's do the rear first. All right. Now let's get started on the rear. First thing you gotta do is jack up your car. Now the rears on these, I went and got these control arms, trailing arms for, because again, I thought the caster was messed up when I did the lift last time. Maybe it won't be. But again, 1919, 312s on top. But I'll show you what you got to do on top to make the Forester strut work. And again, if you're doing this, it has a brake line right here, again, completely encapsulated. I've already cut mine because I know I would be taking these in and out a couple times, I thought. And I was right. So, on the inside, the Forester top is different. So, pop this off, get these out of the way. Maybe. But if you're lucky enough, when you pull yours at the junkyard, they'll come with these. And it has out written on it, so it'll line up like this. What you're going to do is you're going to line up one of the holes. You see it doesn't line up on there. Then you're going to have to drill some more holes to make it fit. And like I said, I already did it. So I think I lined up that one and re-drilled that one up there, and that one there, and yeah, that's it. And then it'll slide up in there. So again, 312s. And out she comes. Hard part doing this alone, just trying to get those the nuts on these. If you open the door, I got it last time. Hopefully I can get it again. Seems like there's more gap there. And just like that, she's done. Put all that up later. The real question is, does it rub? Look at that thing. Look at that ground clearance. It's looking good. Tall. I didn't even have to like squat down to get in it. It's almost level with me. Can you see the caster issue? It's little, but it's there. I definitely think we need wheel spacers. We'll have to add those. Sweet little grill. Yes. This could be all sorts of good things. I like it. We got some snow. Not much, but some. I'm gonna go rip it through the field real quick. I gotta check this tire. This tire's been having kind of a leak to it. It's come down a little. It's got gigantic cracks in it. And multiple plugs. But maybe I'll put some air in it. Cold start her up. Don't act like you're not impressed. Alright, let's see how bad this is. Wow, it's got a lot of tire noise. Very loud. Alright. We're going to drive over to the field and go rip it around for a minute. Well, there's not much snow out here. So it's kind of disappointing. But it does have a lot of ground clearance. So that's a bonus. I need to see if there's a way to find a steeper hill, see if we can climb it. Lots of grip, but can swing it out a little bit, but not a whole lot. I'm gonna make sure I didn't flatten that tire I was worried about. Nah, she's good. So far, so good. Maybe I'll set up the tripod and do a couple drive-bys with it. Well, I think that'll do it. Subaru's fun. I'd highly recommend it. Again, just a couple 08 Forester struts for the max lift. And some 14-inch tires. I mean wheels. Some UTV tires. Don't recommend it if you're going to drive it on the daily. Because, I mean, those tires were making noise at 30 miles an hour. But well, she did good. We made it home one piece. Again, I thought this was one of the easier things to do to a Subaru. Just lift it up, throw some tires on it, have fun. Cheap fun. If you guys liked it, if you did, give her a thumbs up. Stay tuned for more. We're gonna definitely take this off-roading now. I think she's capable. At least some easier trails. But that'll be it for this video. Stay tuned for the off-road videos. Thanks.